Why don't ladybugs play hide and seek? Because they always get spotted. So today we're going to be drawing a ladybug. So get your black marker, your red marker, some white paper, and join me. Hi guys! Thanks for joining me today. I've got a red marker and a black marker. We're going to be drawing a ladybug today. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw some eyes for my ladybug. So I'm going to do a little circle here. Our ladybug is going to have some big eyes today. And another one here. Now, I'm going to do the same sort of eyes that I have been doing that kind of look like a bit of a moon shape. There we go. You guys been seeing the moon lately? Wow, there was a great harvest moon last night that I saw and I thought it was so cool. It was this orange color and it was so big. All right, so we have our eyes. And you know, if you don't want to do that shape, you can just fill in and do a solid circle there as well. Okay, now for our, I'm going to add actually a couple little eyelashes, just so I remember, little ladybug. And I'm going to do the head. Now the head of my little insect is smaller than the eyes, because she's a cartoon. I think that's kind of fun. So we'll do some curved lines so she has a head right there. Now, because the head is traditionally black, I'm going to actually do an outline of a mouth here and fill in the black. So for the mouth, I'm going to do a curved line like this, another curved line come out like that. And we're going to leave this interior part white, but the rest is black. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in right now. I've been learning so much about ladybugs this week, guys. I had no idea that they're not really, they are actually considered a beetle because of the type of body they have. When I think of beetle, I think of like black beetles, but ladybugs have got that red and orange going. Okay, so we've got a head here for our little ladybug, and now we're going to do our body. Now I'm going to have the body come out the side, so right in the middle of the head, I'm going to do a curved line, and out the body, and down and meet her here. Now they have kind of like an oval shaped dome that covers their wings. It's kind of like armor. I think it's a really cool design. And I'm going to do the line where the wings come together right here, just above her eye, and I'll go right out to the back of the body. Now, I've been learning a lot about ladybugs. There are actually 400 different types. Can you believe that? And some of them have lots of spots, and some of them have like stripes instead of spots. Some of them are brown, some of them are purple, some of them are orange. But the most traditional ladybug that we know in Calgary and in North America is the 7-spotted ladybug. So for these spots, the ladybug actually has 3 spots on this wing, 3 spots on the other wing, and 1 spot right in the middle that is part of both wings. It's kind of cool design. So I'm going to do that spot first. I won't fill it in yet, but there's 1 spot that is on both sides, and then 3 over here. And we can't fully see all of the spots on this side, so I'm just gonna do 1 that we can see over here. Now, isn't that cool that there's 7 spots that we can find on the ladybug? They don't like grow their spots as they get older or anything. It's what they come out with. And there's actually some ladybugs that can have up to 15 spots. That's a different variety than the red ladybug that we know. So once I've got the spots here, I'm gonna go and do the antenna. Now for the antenna, I'm gonna kind of make it like a curved shape here, come up. Because this is a little bit of a cartoon ladybug here. And I'll do the same on the other side. So she's got 2 antennae and she's got her spots. Now ladybugs have 6 feet. I wasn't sure if they had 8 or 6, but when I was researching, they have 6. So I'm going to show her 6 feet. For feet, I'm going to just do a little black line and a little foot. Because they actually have pretty short legs, ladybugs. 1, 2. There, another 2 here. So I've got 4. I'm going to do the last 2 over here. 1 and 2. Now these feet kind of look like musical notes. But that is our outline of our ladybug. So what I'm going to do next is fill in my black spots, which we've talked about. 3 on this side, 1 in the middle, and just 1 showing over here. Now, when I learned about ladybugs this week, I've learned that their lifespan is about 2 years. And a huge chunk of that is spent hibernating. Did you guys know that? Ladybugs, like bears, hibernate in the winter. In fact, this week is one of the weeks that ladybugs are getting ready to go hibernate because it's cooling off. When it cools off, the ladybugs will find a place, kind of like usually a tree log or a tree branch, under a leaf. They'll find a place to hibernate for all of winter, and they come back out in the spring. I think that's kind of cool. So I've colored in my black spots now. Our little ladybug, I'm gonna call her Lady doesn't seem very original. Maybe Lachelle. Lachelle Ladybug. So Lachelle is gonna get her red coat now. For the red, I'm just gonna do it all over her wings. Now, like I said, the red part of her wings are actually like an armored cover, and underneath she has kind of translucent wings that are way more delicate, and this kind of protects them. The shell protects those wings, but she can still fly. It's kind of cool. It's a very cool design. Now this bright color, the reason they have this bright color is because it lets other animals know not to eat them. It's like a defense mechanism. They see the bright red and think, this is not something I should be eating. It's different than a normal bug, and they leave the ladybugs alone. So that's why it has that bright color. Ladybugs are carnivores, and they eat aphids. They can actually eat 5,000 aphids in a year. So farmers really love having ladybugs around. They eat aphids and other bugs that kind of destroy fields and crops and stuff. So they like having them there because they protect their crops. So I'm gonna just keep filling in this. Have you guys seen any ladybugs this fall? For some reason, I see them more in the fall than in the summer. Maybe it's the time when most of them are out just before they hibernate. My kids like to bring them into the house. And I keep telling them they want to be outside. They like being outside. They're very comfortable living on leaves and the grass and looking for aphids. One of the other kind of tricks that ladybugs can play to keep away from danger is when they suspect that somebody might harm them, they can freeze and kind of play dead. They stop moving, and then they're kept safe. So if you ever see a ladybug and it's not moving, not wiggling around, it might not be dead. It might just be pretending. So it's best to just leave them in nature and bring them back to the grass or the trees. They might think that you're a predator. So what I've done here is I just added another layer of red to my ladybug just on the edges. That kind of gives, it darkens it up a little bit, and it lets us see that it's a three-dimensional shiny little shell they have. Well guys, this was fun! And I hope you learned something about ladybugs. The cool thing is that God cares about creatures very, very small and us. It shows just how much He cares about the details. If you see a ladybug this month, remember, they're gonna go hibernate soon. Leave them be, and they'll be fine. All right, guys, that was fun. We'll see you next week. Bye.